Shalom, shalom, Israel, shalom. Yeah, the weather was kind of bad. Rain, wind, and bad. Tornado, hurricane. We had tornadoes touch down here in North Carolina. Had all kind of stuff over here where I'm at. So I ain't get to come out to the park on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. So I figured I'd come out today. But before I get started, I'm going to say all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Salute to the man teaching the fullness of the scriptures correctly, to the hopeful elect out there scattered abroad, unlike unto a speckled bird, tabernacle of King David, 144,000 mighty men, peace, blessings, salutations, and to the remnant, men, women, children, shalom, right? So yeah, something quick. I ain't gonna be out here too long. Try to save my voice for tomorrow, but I want to start off in Hebrews. Get this one real quick. Start up. Book of Hebrews, chapter 4, and I think it's 2. Hebrews, chapter 4, verse 2. Well, we could get 1. Start at 1 and read that. Let us therefore fear least a promise being left us of entering into his rest. Any of you should seem to come short of it, for unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them, but the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. Yeah, so some people, like I said in the title, a few select men and women, only a few select men and women gonna hear this truth and gonna get it. And then out of the men that hear it, only a few select men gonna hear the word, and the Lord gonna put the spirit on them to go out there and teach. Only a select few. Everybody is not gonna get this truth. And as you see, as we get closer to the end, people are clinging to things outside of the truth, whether it's clinging to voting, whether it's clinging to Bitcoin, whether it's clinging to I'ma store up food, my food supply, I'm clinging to my weapons, I'm clinging to they clinging to all kinds of things and not this truth. Let's get where we gonna go next. Let's go. First Corinthians. Let's go there. Yeah, it's a nice day in the park. Figured I'd come out here, get a park one in. Was talking to a brother last night, and I was like telling him, yeah, I kind of miss doing these. I kind of miss doing the park sit downs. Come and sit down in here, you know, bring out some scriptures. 29, it's right there. Let's go Colossians chapter 1 and let's start at 21. Colossians chapter 1 verse 21. And you that were sometime alienated and enemies in your mind by wicked works, yet now have he reconciled in the body of his flesh through death to present to you present present you holy and unblameable and unreprovable in his sight. If ye continue in the faith, grounded and settled, and be not moved. See, that go back to what I was saying about the things that other people are clinging to. The things that other people are clinging to are not the scriptures. Even the names. The true name of the Father is Yahweh, and the true name of his son is Yahweh Shai. And so people ain't even clinging to those names. They clinging to Jesus, they clinging to Allah, they clinging to the Most High, they clinging to Yahuwah, Yeshua, Yehoshua. They clinging, they ain't even the name. And the scriptures say clearly that the name, the matter of fact, let's get that. Even the name is something that people are not clinging to. You know, when they oh God Jesus, they they even the name. Let's go Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 14 and no, not 14, Salakia, 17. I'm like, that ain't it. Yeah, Sirach 17 and let's start at 6. Point and 9. Counsel and a tongue and eyes, ears and a heart gave he them to understand. Yeah, going back to that select few. The Lord only gave a select few the understanding to be able to grasp what's being said in the scriptures and understand. Even if you go, well, how you know the names is Yahweh and Yahweh Shai? Well, let's go with this. Let's go process of elimination. We know that it wasn't Jesus because the letter J wasn't around at that time. Letter J didn't come around in 1524. So we know it's not Jesus, but Jesus is the name that most people gonna cling to. When you talk about the scriptures, and you talk about the Father and the Son and the Savior, they're gonna think about Jesus. And then they'll say, oh, well, we know Jesus ain't black. We know Jesus ain't black. But still in your head, when you say that name Jesus, what is the picture that you have in your head? What's the image that you have in your head? When you say Jesus, when you say Jesus, what's the image that you have in your head? And even if you say, okay, I don't have that white image in my head, so what's the image that you have in your head? Is it just the same? How Apostle would say Jerry Curl Jesus? He got the same features as white boy Jesus. Just you just shaded him with a brown crayon. But back to it. Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, chapters 17 and 6. Counsel and a tongue and eyes, ears and a heart gave he them to understand. Withal he filled them with the knowledge and understanding and showed them good and evil. He set his eye upon their hearts that he might show them the greatness of his works. Even that. You know, we talk about the day of the Lord. When the Lord come back, the day of the Lord is going to be destruction and judgment. Judgment start at the house of the Lord, 1 Peter 4 and 17. So judgment going to start with the house of the Lord. And it's saying Zechariah that 2/3 of the Lord's house going to be cut off on his side and die. And so the judgment going to be on everybody, all the nations. So even that, going in the scriptures, know what Christianity tell you. Christianity telling you or got you believing that when the Lord come back, it's gonna be kumbaya, everybody gonna be good, it's gonna be barbecues and celebrations, and everybody gonna be happy, and it's gonna be balloons and fireworks in the air and all of that shit like that. Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 17 and 9. 17 and 9, that's the point. He gave them to glory in his marvelous acts forever, that they might declare his works with understanding, and the elect shall praise his holy names, that they might declare his works with understanding. I go back to even out of the men. Everything is in portions. So even out of the men that get this truth, all of the men are not going to be set up to go out there and teach. The Lord not going to put the spirit on all of the men. The 1/3, all of the men in the 1/3 remnant is not going to be out there teaching. The Lord going to put the spirit on a select few that got the understanding for them to go out there and teach. Matter of fact, what's one? Galatians. Let me get that. Galatians 16 and 6. Let me get that one. That one popped in my head. Yeah, man, I was feeling bad, man. I'm glad the Lord, that was the thing I always prayed for. I prayed that the Lord would keep me in the spirit where I would be teaching until the end. That was what so I didn't come out this week on Tuesday, Wednesday like I normally been doing because of the weather and stuff, like I was saying. And I was feeling bad. I was like, shoot, I seen the weather today. It was started out raining and all that. I was like, damn, it's gonna be another rainy day. But then I seen the weather cleared up. I was like, man, let's get out there. Galatians chapter 6 and 16. And and as many as walk according to this rule, peace be upon them and mercy upon the Israel of the Most High. So even within Israel, within the nation of Israel, there's levels. There's levels. So in the nation of Israel, you got the whole nation of Israel as a whole. Then on top of that, then you got the 1/3 remnant out of the nation of Israel that's separated from the 2/3, and then even within the 1/3 of the remnant out of that, you got the elect, the 144,000. So it's levels even within Israel, right? So let's get back to it. Let's go back to where I was at. Colossians chapter 1 and let's do get 23 again. If ye continue, if ye continue in the faith, grounded and settled, and be not moved away from the hope of the gospel, which ye have heard, and which was preached to every creature which is under heaven, whereof I, Paul, am made minister, whereof I, Paul, am made a minister. And so there'd be like, oh, Apostle Paul was, see right there, he was sent to everybody. No, he was sent to Israel, man. He was only sent to Israel, period. He was only sent to Israel. The lost sheep of the house of Israel. And even out of that, all Israel ain't gonna get it. It's 15 and 22. No, 24. Con. Matthew chapter 20, 15. Matthew 15 and 24. But he answered her not a word, and his disciples, 23. But he answered her not a word, and his disciples came and besought him, saying, send her away, for she crieth after us. But he answered, this is Yahweh Shai's answer. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So if Yahweh Shai is saying he was only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, how would Apostle Paul be doing something that's against what Yahweh Shai said? Yeah. hmm But again, like I said, everybody not gonna get this truth, man. Everybody not gonna get this truth. Let's go to Colossians, back to Colossians 1 and 26. Even the mystery which have been hidden from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints. Who are the saints? Who are the saints? Who are the saints? Psalms chapter 148 and 13. Let them praise the name of the Lord, for his name alone is excellent. His glory is above the earth and heaven. He also exalteth the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye the Lord. Yeah. Israel is the saints. Israel is his people. Period. Back to it. Colossians chapter 1, verse 27. To whom the Most High would make known what is the riches of the glory of this mystery among the Gentiles, which is anointed in you the hope of glory, whom we preach, warning every man and teaching every man in all wisdom, that we may present every man perfect and anointed Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, whereunto I also labor. That's the point. Whereunto I also labor, striving according to his working, which worketh in me mightily. Yeah, going back to it. So I was sitting around and I I watched a live camp that a brother did, and some dude came up and he was going back and forth and he just couldn't get it. He just everything that he was saying was just totally opposite from what the scriptures was saying. But he was acting like he knew the scriptures. And so that just put the thought in my head. I had the thought in my head from a couple of days ago, to come out and speak to the fact of it just going to be a few people that's going to get this truth. Everybody not going to get this truth. Everybody not set up to get this truth. It's not set up to get this truth. That's not how it works. Let's keep going. Let's get this one. Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 2 and 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Go and cry in the ears of Jerusalem, saying, Thus saith the Lord, I remember thee, going back to just the who's the Lord's people, who is his chosen, who is the message of the scriptures for. The message of the scriptures is for the Israelites, but only that select few men and women on this side are going to get it. Jeremiah 2 and 2. Go and cry in the ears of Jerusalem, saying, Thus saith the Lord, I remember thee, the kindness of thy youth, the love of thine espousal, when thou wentest after me in the wilderness, in a land that was not sown. Israel was holiness unto the Lord, and the first fruits of his increase. All that devour him shall offend, evil shall come upon them, saith the Lord. Yeah, Israel, the only one that this truth, the truth of the scriptures, is sent to Israel. But only on this side is that the elect, the remnant, the 1/3 remnant of Israel is going to get this truth because the Lord didn't want them to get it. Let me get this. This one came in my head. Romans chapter 11. We get 7 and read them. Romans 11 and 7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. And the rest was blinded. Blinded from getting the truth of the scriptures. According as it is written, the Most High hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear until this day. And David saith, Let their table be made a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and a recompense unto them. Let their eyes be darkened that they may not see and bow their back always. Yeah, man. They just not gonna get it. They not meant to get it. The Lord blinded them. The Lord don't want everybody to get it. The Lord gave the truth to a select few men and women, period. A select few. 957. Book of Hello, Moto. Book of Daniel. Salaki about that. Book of Daniel, chapter 12, and let's get 2 and read and jump down. Start at 2. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. Yeah. So everybody we all was dead. We all was dead and sleep. Um, discontinue from our heritage, like it say in Jeremiah. Let's hold that. Let's get that Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. So yeah, so the Lord discontinued us from our heritage. So it was a time when we didn't have no clue. We was Israel, about the 12 tribe chart, about the true names of the Lord, because Malachi 1 and 14 say that the name of the Lord is dreadful among the heathen. So the heathen was no kind of way that the heathen is going to tell us the correct name of our power. It's no way that they was going to tell us that. No way. So we was discontinued from all of this knowledge, right? So let's go down. Let's go back to Daniel. Daniel 12 and 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Yeah, man. So the understanding of the scriptures was sealed up. And so at these last days, the Lord is putting the understanding, the knowledge, the spirit back in a select few men and women, that they are coming back to who they truly are according to the scriptures. Let's go. Let's go down to 8. Daniel 12 and 8. And I heard, but I understood not. Then said I, O my Lord, what shall be the end of these things? And he said, Go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed till the time of the end. And we are at the end. That's why the understanding of the scriptures is being revealed to more and more people, because we close to the time of the elect being sealed. If the elect might not already be sealed, we don't know. 10. Daniel chapter 12 and 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. Yeah, the wise, the elect, the Israel of the Most High, the elect are going to understand the scriptures, are going to get the scriptures. They're going to get it. Let's keep getting it. Let's go. Yeah, I got that. Let's go. Let's get that one. Ezekiel. Let's go there, Ezekiel.
Hello, Moto.
Ezekiel. Let's get that. Ezekiel 3. Ezekiel 3 and 1. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll, and go speak unto the house of Israel. Yeah, get swallow down the understanding, swallow down the understanding, and then go teach. Matter of fact, what's that in Second Timothy, right? One sec. I know it's right here. 2 Timothy chapter 2 and 2. And these things, 2 Timothy 2 and 2, and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach others also. Yeah, so you supposed to get this understanding, swallow this roll like we reading, and you supposed to get out there and teach, man. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll, and go speak unto the house of Israel. So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll. Got the understanding of the scriptures. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. Then did I eat, then did I eat, and it was in my mouth, it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. And he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel and speak with my words unto them. So going back to it, you got Israel, like I said, you got the whole nation of Israel, then you got the remnant of Israel, then you got the men out of the remnant of Israel, 144,000, that the Lord put the spirit on to go teach. I got one in the Good News translation. Watch this one, Good News translation. This Revelation 14:1 in the Good News translation. Then I looked, and there was the Lamb standing on Mount Zion. With him were 144,000. They go people, but it's men. And 144,000 is men, not men and women, men. 144,000 people who have his name and his father's name written in their foreheads. So going back to what we read in Sirach, the elect shall praise his holy name. The elect of Israel is going to have the true names of the Father and the Son. 2. And I heard a voice from heaven that sounded like a roaring waterfall, like a loud peal of thunder. It sounded like the music made by musicians playing their harps. The 144,000, they say people, but it's men again. The 144,000 people stood before the throne, the four living creatures, the elders. They were singing a new song, watch this, which only they could learn, of the whole human race. They are the ones who have been redeemed. Yeah, that the Lord put the Spirit on to teach, to come a select few. So that selection process, like you get a thing where you invited to a camp, but then when you get to a camp, is men and women that been selected to receive a reward or something like that, or to be a counselor, or put in a leadership position, or whatever the case may be. This is the same thing. A select few people, man. A select few people. Like it said, only them out of the whole earth was given the understanding to teach the scriptures, man. Back to it, Ezekiel 3 and 4 again. And he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel and speak with my words unto them. Yeah. So what was the last time I was? Yeah, I remember last time I was trying to find a scripture. And I remembered it. It was Matthew 22 and 9. Yeah, 22 and start at 8. Matthew chapter 22 and 8. Then saith he to his servants, the wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not worthy. Go ye therefore unto the highways, and as many as ye find, Salaki, Matthew chapter 22 and 9. Go ye therefore unto the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage. So those servants went out into the highways and gathered together all as many as they found, both good and bad, and the wedding was furnished with guests. So yeah, so it's going to be a sifting process. It's gonna come a time where everybody that's coming in, just because you're an Israelite, don't mean that that's it. That's the end all be all. Just knowing that you're an Israelite. But we supposed to be out here teaching. That's what we supposed to be doing. John chapter 21 and 15. Yeah, John chapter 21 and 15. So when they had dined, Yahweh Shai saith to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? He saith unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He saith unto him, Feed my lamb. He saith to him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He saith unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He saith unto him, Feed my sheep. He saith unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, Simon, son of Jonas, I lost my place. Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, Lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahweh Shai say unto him, Feed my sheep. Yeah, man. This is what we supposed to do. You know this truth as a man. You will hope and pray that the Lord put the spirit on you for you to come out here and teach. But if you're not a teacher and you still get understand the truth of the other scriptures and you never started teaching and just stopped teaching or whatever, gave up on it. If you know the truth, you've been doing your part, supporting the ministry, however you can, whether it's goods or this or that, however you've been supporting the ministry, then hey man, pray the Lord have mercy on you. Pray the Lord have mercy on you. Let's keep getting it. Let's go. Let's get that. Let's get that. Yeah, like I said, I ain't gonna keep it too long. I'm gonna try to save my voice for tomorrow. I'll be out there a little worked up. Let's go. Revelation chapter 10 and 7. But in the days of the voice of the seventh angel, when he shall begin to sound, the mystery of the Most High should be finished, as he hath declared to his servants the prophets. Yeah, so the Lord, Amos 3 and 7, surely the Lord will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto the servants the prophets. A select few. Everybody not going to be able to open the Bible up and read and be like, oh, I understand what that means. Oh, I understand what the mystery of Babylon is. Oh, I understand what Revelation 13:16 is. Everybody not going to be able to see that. You might have it in your spirit that's wrong. Oh, I'm not going to take that device. Oh, I know this place and the wickedness that I'm seeing, the sticky people and all this. I'm about to put the P for pedo in the LB situation. They about to add the letter P, man. You seeing more and more situations here where things that shouldn't be allowed is okay. It's this one chick that's going viral right now. She 26, got a 16-year-old boyfriend. 26 with a 16-year-old boyfriend, and she take pictures and post it and all that. It's crazy the shit that you got going on here. And so, but we know according to the scriptures that that might have went on back in the day. A 16-year-old boy with a 26-year-old woman, or a 26-year-old man with a 16-year-old woman. In biblical times, that might have went on, but according to this society, that's wrong. That's statutory rape, according to this society. But they even doing away with them statutory rape things. Back to it, Revelation 10 and 17. Like it said in Ezekiel, for the men and women that cry and sigh for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. That's another showing you a separation. You got some men that ain't crying, they ain't saying nothing. They cool with what's going on. Then you got a select few men and women that's crying and sighing for all the abominations that's done in the midst thereof. You even had one camp try to talk about that Abraham was praying um praying for the Sodomites. You even had one camp say that. Bugged out. Revelation 10 and 7. But in the days of the voice of the seventh angel, when he shall begin to sound, the mystery of the Most High should be finished, as he hath declared to his servants the prophets. Yeah, it's only going to be a few men that the Lord going to put the spirit on to have them out here giving you the truth, understanding the truth, and being able to break down the truth of the Bible. Let's go to 9. Revelation chapter 10 and 9. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, give me the little book. And he said unto me, take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten, my belly was bitter. Yeah, you understand. One, you understand why we in the position we are. You know, according to the curses of Deuteronomy, why we in the position we are. The Lord put us in this position, and understanding that all of Israel ain't gonna make it. That when the Lord come back, it's gonna be judgment on this place. So you know, understanding that. So yeah, you reading the scriptures and you get the understanding, and the Lord finally give you the mysteries of the scriptures, and then you know it's like, yeah, you know a time will come. You know Jacob's trouble is coming. A time of temptation is coming. Let's get this one. Sirach, Ecclesiastes chapter 39. Going back to swallowing the book, eating a whole roll, being sweet in your belly and all that. Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 39 and 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecy. He will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtle parables are, he will be there also. Yeah, everybody not going to get this truth, man. Everybody is not going to get this truth. Matter of fact, whole lot one. Let me get this one real quick. Second Esdras chapter 8 and 3rd and 60. Let's go 56. Let's start at 54. Sorrows are past. Second Esdras 8 and 60, 50, 54. Second Esdras chapter 8, verse 54. Sorrows are past, and in the end it showed the treasures of immortality. In the end it showed the treasures of immortality. Going back to what we was reading, what I read earlier in Daniel. You know, the seal up the book to the end, right? And therefore ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish. For when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High, thought scorn of his law, and forsook his ways. Moreover, they have trodden down his righteous, and said in their heart that there is no power, yea, and that knowing they must die. For as the things for aforesaid shall receive you, so thirst and pain are prepared for them. So thirst and pain are prepared for them. For it was not his will, bugs. For as things for us said shall receive you, so thirst and pain are prepared for them. For it was not his will that men should not come to naught. But they which be created have defiled the name of him that made them, and were unthankful unto him which prepared life for them. And therefore is my judgment now at hand. These things, watch this, these things have I not shown unto all men, but unto thee and a few like thee. Then answered I and said, behold, O Lord, how hast thou showed, now hast thou showed me the multitude of the wonders which thou wilt begin to do in the last times. But at what time, thou hast not showed me? Yeah. So the secrets of the scriptures, you know, the Lord gonna reveal to you, but he not gonna give you the time frame. You ain't gonna be able to go, oh yeah, I'ma set my doomsday clock like they got here. They got a doomsday clock or whatever that they going by. Hey, Shalom, brother. Shalom, brother. Shalom. Y'all Bashem, y'all Shah Brakatah. Yeah, I checked in on your comment board, man, but you know, I just be trying to keep a low profile. You know what I mean? Just keep a low profile. Do the work, man. Shalom, man. The water too, bro. The water. Back to it, Sirach, chapter 39 and 2. He will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtle parables are, he will be there also. He will seek out the secrets of the grave sentences and be conversant in dark parables. He shall serve among great men and appear before princes. He will travel through strange countries, for he have tried the good and the evil among men. Yeah, man. The Lord got his men, and so yeah, you don't have to physically travel. You got the, you got the internet, which is going to do the heavy lifting for you. And so you could do a video here, and it's over in UK, it's over in Australia, it's over in China somewhere. You know what I mean? And so the algorithms and certain things like this. The elite, the elite. Matter of fact, what's this one right here? It's Isaiah. They seen it. They seen it. This word has reached the gates of the nobles. Let's get that one. Isaiah chapter 13 and 2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountains, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the noble. Shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the noble. So when we come out here and we prophesying against this kingdom, we telling what the scriptures say is going to take place or whatever. The elite, the rulers back there going back to this word going all around the world and all that. So this, they sit back, they watching certain videos, they watching certain leaders of Israel when they teach and bring out certain things and break down certain chapters and go into certain verses and things like that. They watching, they know. Here go the other point, 3, Isaiah 13 and 3. I have commanded my sanctified ones, the ones that was preordained. How I say in Jeremiah, right? Matter of fact, I'm right here, boy. Let's get it. Jeremiah chapter 1 and 4. Then the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Right? I sanctified thee, right? Watch this. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 3. I have commanded my sanctified ones. We just was reading the sanctified ones is the prophets that he ordained in the belly. I knew thee in the belly and I sanctified thee. It's saying right here, I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. Yeah, man. So the Lord, only a select few um, men and women are going to get this truth, and out of those men, only a select few are going to be preordained, pre-chosen to come out here and teach the truth of the scriptures. So yeah, so I think that's about good right there. Got pretty much all of them. Let me see, get a couple more. Let's go. Let's get this one in Romans. Let's get a couple more. Yeah, like I said, I was like, yeah, I felt bad, man. I was like, man, I gotta go out. I gotta go out. Gotta go get my park lesson in. Romans chapter 10 and 14. Now, how then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher? Going back to the Lord, his sanctified ones, the Lord gonna raise his sanctified ones up in the last days when when the understanding of the scriptures is unsealed and is starting to flourish. 15. And how shall they preach except they be sent? Going back to that Jeremiah, the sanctified ones that was formed in the belly. As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and bring glad tidings of good news. Yeah. But they have not all obeyed the gospel. Going back to how we started off with Hebrews 4 and 2, the gospel was preached to some and it didn't benefit them. But they have not all obeyed the gospel. For Elias saith, Lord, who have believed our report? The elect have obtained it. The rest was blinded. So so then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Most High. But I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily, their sound went unto all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world. Yep. So this is the fact. The word, the truth of the scriptures have went to the four corners of the earth via the internet, and only the elect gonna get it, which is fine, man. Which is fine, man. You know what I'm saying? You try to you can't force nobody to get it. You could send a person the lessons. They could watch it. They could watch the lesson. We could sit and watch the same lesson. And somebody that the Lord is dealing with, that's of the elect, they going to hear and see a whole different thing than a person that's not of the elect. That's fine. So with that one, man, I'm going to close out the water to for checking in or whatever. I'm going to say all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Salute to the men out here teaching the fullness of the scriptures, to the hopeful elect out there scattered abroad, unlike it to a speckled bird, tabernacle of King David, 144,000 mighty men. Peace, blessings, salutations, and to the remnant, men, women, children, and myself. Remain spiritual out there. Shalom, Israel. Shalom.